I have been summoned. Well, why hello there. I am Professor Ossessor, the Cenobut of this channel that is Random Horror. So, we've gone through all the Hellraiser reviews. There is only one film left, and that is Hellraiser Judgement. Shall we dive right in?
Thanks for that introduction, Professor. So, today, as he said, I'm reviewing Hellraiser Judgement, the 10th film in the Hellraiser series, and this one this one is written and directed by Gary J. Tunnicliffe, I'm pronouncing that right. And this still based on the characters by Clive Barker, starring Damon Carney, Randy Wayne, Alexandra Harris, Heather Langenkamp, yeah, she features in this, and Paul T. Taylor. So this one is, I said it's the 10th one, so in this one, Doug Bradley still does not reprise his role as Pinhead. I mean, again, he was asked to return, but still did not return. So Pinhead is in hell with the other Cenobites, and there's this detective going on a murder investigation case, and then there's these, these people that are facing judgment as well with the Cenobites, and all fingered in, all judged by the auditor, and we get Pinhead in there. So yeah, that's basically it. And also at the end, Pinhead gets his own judgment by being mortaled, and he doesn't look anything like Captain Elliot Spencer before, who Pinhead was before it. So let's get on to the likes and dislikes, because I do have some likes to go. So first of all, I like that this was a little bit more improved than the previous film, Revelations, because as I said in my last one, I absolutely hated that film, and yeah, it was like piss, and I just wish it's just, it's awful. What else? I also liked the actor they got for Pinhead. Now, he was no Doug Bradley, but at least this time they made him look a little bit like Doug Bradley. I mean, I knew it wasn't Doug Bradley, but still the actor they got looked good enough, at least in the makeup, so that was a bit more improved. I also did like the character of the Auditor Cenobite. He was a new character, and he was like, the second Cenobite to talk since the female one in the first two films. And and there was the other one as well, the Doctor one in Hellraiser 2. This one had some good, had a few interesting characters. I also like that we got a little cameo from Heather Langenkamp, who we all know as Nancy Thompson in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And I thought the cinematography was slightly more improved, had a good score in this, a goodish enough score. This also had a post-credits scene as well, with two little German guys answering the door and then coming to the door, and the auditor answers and invites them in and tells them it's not even a Tuesday. Whether there'll be another film following on from that, I have no idea. I'm not fussed about another film coming. In fact, I think they should stop probably making these films now, and there's been talks of a Hellraiser remake or reboot or whatever for years, and no one knows if one will ever happen or not. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, given that we are an age of franchises and reboots. Yeah, now to my dislikes. Apart from them making minor improvements on Pinhead and introducing some new characters, I thought the main story for this was boring. Yeah, this film's about 80 minutes long, and it didn't feel like a long film. I get that it was trying to, be the Hellraiser films that it was trying to be before, but this one just didn't really work either. Like I said, it was boring, but had some interesting moments. Had some interesting kills in there, and had some good horror moments and some good effects, some practical, some not. But yeah, I just think the story was flat and boring, and they didn't do much with it. But it was a little improvement than the previous film, Revelations. At least they got the actor to look like Doug Bradley's Pinhead this time. I mean, if I hadn't known that it was Doug Bradley, I might not have realised the difference, but yeah, when he's revealed without his makeup on at the end, it kind of is a bit ruined, because it's not Doug Bradley at that point. But yeah, this one was not a good film, and it wasn't a bad film, but it was just about watchable, but it could have been a lot more better. And you know what, I think they should probably stop these Hellraiser movies now, because yeah, they're getting stale now. It's just, yeah, I think 10 films is enough in this one. So my ratings, I think I'll give Hellraiser Judgement, I like to think it tried, so I'll give it 2.5 machetes out of 5 for Hellraiser Judgement. So yeah, have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description, so feel free to check all that out. No pressure, but if you want to subscribe and see more from me and check out all my social media links, whatever, then they're all down there for you to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So yeah, I've been Random Ross, this has been a Revolting review, and I finally got through all the Hellraiser films. So yeah, don't know what franchise I'll review next, because with the COVID-19, cinemas are shut and no new films are coming out. So yeah, have to look and see what franchise I ought to review. Maybe I ought to rank the Hellraiser films next. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave Professor Assessor, the Cenobite for this channel, to see you out. So yeah, until next time, don't have nightmares.
Well, that was and has been somewhat interesting reviews, hasn't it? Well, I must return now to the Cenobite's realm. Prince of Flesh will be wondering where it is I am. Goodbye for now. I shall return at some point or another. Farewell.